Please like and subscribe to our channel. And now the original message. The mind cannot help you realize what you truly are. This is a complete shift in your approach to growing spiritually when you see this clearly. As we watch video after video, and we listen to all of these teachers talk about this one and only consciousness that we are as one, we tend to create what we think this consciousness is. Stop giving in to those thoughts. You have to stop believing they will help you here. We imagine peace and happiness as if you can actually imagine those qualities. You can only experience peace and happiness thinking about it, isn't it? We imagine how future situations will be once we awaken to our nature. We may even worry about how we will function in the world, which is just fear of actually letting go into your light fully. It's like you're afraid to stop suffering. It may be all you know. You may have found some sort of comfort in it, but you have to realize you do have a choice. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to play victim in life, because it doesn't and it will never work. But when we sit down to meditate or whatever it may be, we try to find that imagination we have created about what we truly are, or we are trying to go back to a specific experience of our nature from the past. But all of that, including the experience you had in the past, is an imagination. You are chasing something that will never be found in imagination or in belief. We may believe the concept of, I am consciousness, but you're not consciousness. What you are has no name, so don't identify as the concept of consciousness. Consciousness is just the name that we gave to what we are. And we use these labels, 10 names to point to what's being pointed to. And that's all these labels are used for. These words are not the truth. These words just rise out of the truth. So don't believe those thoughts that are identifying with labels. We also have called it awareness. God, I am. But what you are isn't a label, it isn't an imagination. I want you to realize right now, notice how it takes no effort to be aware. Before you even try to notice you are aware, you're already aware. Because you can never not be, it takes no effort to be aware of thoughts rising, meaning you don't have to try at all. It takes no effort to be aware of feelings in the body. You know they are there. You may try to distract yourself from them, but they don't go anywhere. It takes no effort to realize that when you are seeking or looking for yourself, there is probably an idea of what you think it is, based off of what you have heard about it. But I promise you, knowledge isn't what you should be seeking for. There is nothing you need to know to be yourself. You have been yourself before you learned anything. So an imagination of it, a belief about it, seeking is still here for you. There is something you are looking for, obviously, and the reason why you may not know what you are looking for, and the reason why you can't find what you are looking for, is because you are already what you are looking for, meaning you will never find it. What you are looking for is that which is effortlessly aware of the activity of the seek for it. You are watching seeking happen through thought, but because you are so interested in the seeking, and because you may claim those thoughts to be yours, you don't pull back to realize that you don't have to look for yourself because you are the one looking at seeking. And it's not the person who is looking, whatever your self-concept's name is. that personality is not the one aware. That personality is not the one who will awaken. That personality is not the one who's listening to these sounds. Isn't it true that there is an awareness of who you think you are? If you go look in the mirror, isn't it true that you are aware of the body? The person isn't aware of the body, even though that's what many of us believe. No, it's you. You are looking at a body. When there are thoughts about this personality, isn't it true that you are aware of this self-concept? You're effortlessly aware of it. So effortlessly aware of it that you believe it's you and don't even realize that you are just aware of it. This is why you may continue to buy into seeking for that which is aware, because you're overlooking the fact that you already are. You are there before you look for yourself. If the mind is frustrated or confused right now, if it's having a hard time understanding anything I'm saying, it's not you who is confused, because aren't you aware of the confusion? The one who claims to be confused is the self-concept. It's who you think you are. You see, you have to sit with the mind and body, and over again you have to notice how anything it's attempting to do will not bring you closer to what you truly are, nor can it take you away from what you truly are. No matter what you do, the awareness of what's being done will be there, no matter where you go, no matter what you believe, no matter the experience. You as consciousness itself will always be here effortlessly experiencing it. You just have to be willing to see, not think. Be willing to see. Don't look with ego, meaning don't create this extra filter and identity as being awareness. You're already that. You don't have to create awareness in the mind and look through the lens of that concept. That's a very tricky thing that the ego does. It tries to be you, it tries to be aware, so it creates the illusion of a personal awareness. But what you are isn't personal at all. There's nothing personal about you. You are aware of the illusion of anything being personal. You see the activity of thought effortlessly. Notice that it's the self-concept that believes it's the thinker, meaning the one who claims to be the thinker is just a thought. If you notice the gap in between thoughts, or you sit and wait for the next thought in that space between thought, that self-concept doesn't exist. It's not there, but you are. Be willing to see that. Remember, see it. Look within, trying to find some mental understanding. You can't think it. I'm asking you to look where there is no thought at all, even if it's for a couple seconds. You'll notice without imagination, without thought, you are still here. You'll notice thoughts change, imaginations come and go, but you are there experiencing all of it. And it's not the self-concept who's experiencing it. That's not possible. Because the self-concept is just a concept, it has no existence. The seeker is the self-concept that you are effortlessly aware of. The one who is trying to find this imagination of what it thinks you are is the self-concept. It's not you. But you have to be willing to see that, be willing to stay as you are as fear rises. because who's it that's afraid? It can't be you, right? It's the self-concept. Don't make this so complicated. I know the mind doesn't want to accept how simple self-realization is, but notice whatever the mind is saying or trying to do will not work to help you realize yourself. There is nothing the mind can do to help you hear nothing, and that may be triggering for the mind, but it's true. You have to see how it's literally impossible for a thought to realize itself as you, because you are aware of thought. So go beyond thought. There is a place beyond the mind, beyond imagination. It's beyond the story of my life. It's beyond the self-concept's story. It's beyond time. It's beyond right and wrong. It's beyond thought and emotions. And I know how spiritual that sounds, but don't make it something it's not. It's very simple. Don't imagine what this beyond place may be, because you can't. It's beyond imagination. This place is aware of imagination. Rest there. Keep attention there no matter what. In the beginning, it may feel like you have to use effort to not get sucked into the mind, but over time you'll realize how effortless it really is, because it's your natural state of being. No effort is needed. Be careful not to attach how you think this should feel. If the body is uncomfortable, perfect, because the body is within you. You're not in the body. You are not limited to body sensations. You're free from this world. 100% you are free from it all, because it's within you. You don't have to focus your consciousness so deeply into the content of this dream. You can rest back in yourself and be free from the self-concept. I'm not saying to reject the content of this dream, but know it's a dream. Know that this place cannot affect what you truly are. I like to compare what we are to space. You can't do anything to space. Try to punch it, or nuke it, or kill it. Maybe even talk bad about it. If you spit in the air at it, the spit will just come back and hit you. It's untouchable. Nothing in this world can touch space, because everything appears to exist within it, and nothing can exist without it. This is the nature of what you truly are. You are just like space. You are not some separate human body experiencing life. You are life itself. But to know this, please ignore imaginations of what I'm talking about. Ignore what the mind believes you are, because it's impossible for the mind to know you. Those thoughts that are searching for you are within you. Seeking doesn't work. It's not bad that we seek, but it's true that it doesn't work. See that, and be willing to drop it. Seeking can be scary to let go of, because we basically have shaped years of our lives seeking. So there may be a fear of, well, what will I do if I stop seeking? Does that mean I'll never find it? Yes, that's exactly what it means, because the moment you begin to see through seeking, you'll realize what the mind was looking for can't be found, because you were never lost. You were here the entire time watching. This self-concept belief was on a journey to find something. It takes no effort to be yourself. It takes much more effort and energy to hold up trying to be someone. So relax and release and gently come back into yourself. Don't follow the mind when it pulls on you. I know how interesting the mind can get. Don't buy into the imaginations. Notice what you really want is yourself, and you are effortlessly aware of imagination, so you won't find yourself in that. Relax, let go, release. What you are is the only valuable thing here, because you are all there is. You came here, forgot about what you are, and you are now remembering this is what you want. So don't play victim to the fear of letting go. It's the self-concept that is afraid of your light. That's why there's so much fear. The mind is afraid of you. Remind it that it's always safe to let go.